Mr. Speaker, today I rise to acknowledge that the 27th of January marks the anniversary of the Auschwitz concentration camp being liberated by the Red Army in 1945. Let this day serve as a reminder that we must honor the victims and survivors. We must also pay tribute to the liberators who rescued millions of people who nearly fell victim to the Holocaust. In fact, I would like to take a moment to acknowledge the grandmother of one of my DC staffers who is a 93-year-old survivor of Auschwitz and is also one of the few survivors of her family who was tragically lost at the hands of Nazi murderers.
Hi, this is Alonzo Bodden with another Rebel HQ TYT video, and today we're talking about George Santos. George, a wise man, once said, "Never miss a good opportunity to shut up." Why are you still talking? Now, George, you know that you don't have a staffer whose grandmother was a victim of Auschwitz. Your staffer probably doesn't even have a grandmother. Come on, George, stop it. When they ask you to speak about Auschwitz and about World War II and the liberators and the Holocaust or anything related to that, just say pass, George. Just say pass. You stumbled while reading that speech because you were so tempted to insert yourself into it. We know, George, you're a World War II veteran and you helped liberate Auschwitz, right? Why not? Shut up, George.
Anti-Semitism is a plague in this nation, and it is undoubtedly up to us to ensure this kind of tragedy is never to be seen again. This is a tribute to aging survivors and the Jewish community. We must guarantee access to the services they need to live long and dignified lives.
Why is George still talking? And for that matter, why is George still in Congress? George, we know you're lying, okay? I got news for you, George. Jewish, that's not a thing. That's not a thing, George. Here's another thing. I know a lot of Jewish people. I know a lot of Jewish comics. Funny, hilarious Jewish comics. And you know what they never joke about, George? They never joke about killing Jews because that is racist and anti-Semitic. By the way, Jewish, what is that, George? Really, it's a sitcom, isn't it? It's a failed spin-off of Blackish. And you wrote it, didn't you? That's right, George. Here's a new story for you. You wrote a sitcom, you were in Hollywood, and it didn't work out. It was called Jewish, and they just didn't like your jokes about killing Jews.
This day and every day, we give credence to the dark side of humanity, but strive for a better, brighter future. I yield back.
You know, it's a plague on our society, George. Liars. That's right, liars. And you are a liar. You are a liar who won. The con has paid off. You are in Congress. That's fine, George. But now that you're there, shut up. You don't need to keep lying. You don't need to keep talking. Just listen, we know what's going to happen. You're going to get caught. You're going to either get kicked out or you're going to resign. You're going to parachute out on a book deal and make a lot of money. You won. That's fine. Okay? That's our fault. Our society allows people like you not to just exist, but to prosper. And we just have to accept that. But here's the thing, George. We don't need you reading statements. We don't need you pretending to be a congressperson. We don't need you pretending to care. And we don't need you to insult groups by claiming to be a part of them. Next month is Black History Month. And we know, George, we know next month you're going to be black. Well, guess what? You're not. You're not black. You're not blackish. You're not Jewish. You're not Jewish. You're stupid. You're stupidish, but you're a great con man. Now, the stupid part, not doing the con, it's not knowing when to leave the con. You won, George. Parachute out now. This could end badly for you. And please, 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 stop talking.
I yield back.